This episode had plenty of makeouts and a couple fakeouts, so let's discuss it all on Sweetwater Secrets. Hey Riverbabes, I'm your host Leanne Aguilera, and this is your Sweetwater Secrets after show for episode 312, chapter 47, Bizzarodale, which actually wasn't that bizarre at all. In fact, this is now my favorite episode of the season.
What?
Seriously?
Now today, I'm so thrilled to show you a long chat with star Vanessa Morgan talking all about Choni's evolution in this episode, the introduction of the new girl gang coming to town, and your exclusive first look at their new jackets.
Oh, first look!
Plus, I've also got a fun new nugget from Ashley Murray and, of course, my hisses and kisses, so get pumped. But in an amazing twist, most of this week's Riverdale storylines were connected to the couples on our show. So 7 seconds in heaven is going to be more like 7 minutes in heaven, which means I'm going to keep things oh so brief in the blue and gold breakdown. First things first, after destroying all the Fizzle Rocks, Hermione decided that Veronica and Reggie's punishment is finding a way to repay her unknown buyer, so they decided to team up for a little highway heist.
You can be my baby driver. Just please, don't scratch my car.
Despite getting shot in the process and receiving an inky surprise, Reggie successfully robbed his dad's car dealership, and he and Veronica set out to meet Hermione's mysterious new partner.
Oh, great. More teenagers.
Yes, it turns out that Gladys is back in town, and she's looking to take control as the new crime queen. Oh, and also Reggie's car.
Please, Mrs. Jones, Reggie loves that car.
Then I'll make sure I take real good care of her.
With Gladys and Jellybean back in town, it seemed like the Jones family was finally getting back to a good place, but this is Riverdale. Think again.
Got Dad wrapped around my pinky.
You're his weakness, baby.
Meanwhile, with Tom Keller and Sierra McCoy's wedding just days away, the parents of Riverdale received cryptic messages from a Gargoyle King, and they were told they needed to reunite the Midnight Club and complete Ascension Night.
Tell no one, or your children will pay the price.
But it turns out it was all just a big distraction to keep the parents occupied while the Gargoyle Gang invaded the Sexy Time bunker and teen-napped Kevin and Moose after their first night of lovemaking.
Let go of me! Oh my, get your hands off me! Oh my God, Moose, no!
Just as Mevin was being forced to flip for their fate, the parents and Cheryl of Riverdale rescued the two boys and revealed the newest Gargoyle King to be Moose's dad. But once again, this was just a frustrating fake-out.
Tall Boy was using the costume to sell drugs. But Major Mason was using it to what, scare his kid?
I don't know, Jughead. But I do know that it's time to switch over to all the romance-fueled storylines with our super special extended version of 7 Seconds in Heaven. First up, let's just take a second to highlight that this was our sexiest episode of Riverdale ever. When the parents were calling each of their kids to make sure that they were safe, they were all half naked and sharing some serious smooches. Bughead? Check. Veggie, you betcha. Choni, hell yes. Even Kevin and Moose took things to the next level this week. I just hope they took Cheryl's advice first.
So I'd bring a fresh set of sheets if I were you. A lot of people have had sex on that cot.
And while the couples of Riverdale were canoodling, including Tom and Sierra, which I really didn't want to see, Josie and Sweet Pea were finally addressing their summer fling and breaking things off for good.
Does it have to be so official?
As the stresses of Josie's Juilliard audition caused her to reach her breaking point, it was Archie's turn to be there for her. And even though the star did not receive a callback, she did give us some sweet season 1 flashbacks during an adorable duet with Archie, and it seems that their musical chemistry has finally transformed into sexual chemistry.
Archie.
Can I kiss you?
Okay. All right, okay, I'm here for this now. But exciting shipper squeals aside, the couple that was challenged the most in this week's episode was definitely Choni. In an attempt to help Kevin convince Moose to be out and proud with his father, Cheryl took things a step too far during her morning announcements.
A certain oh-so-hunky, all-American RROTC cadet is afraid to come out of the closet.
Needless to say, Choni was all kinds of pissed that Cheryl would drop such a big bombshell to the entire school.
Oh my God, is this our first fight?
Cheryl, get some perspective. Did you know that my uncle hated the fact that I dated girls? That's why the serpents were so important to me.
Cheryl then made it her mission to make things right, so she apologized to Moose, gave Tony her admissions interview slot at a very esteemed college, and most importantly, gathered up a new girl gang for Tony to rule.
I thought maybe we could start a new family?
Dying to see more? Of course you are. So take a look at what Vanessa Morgan told me when I asked her to spill all the behind-the-scenes secrets about Choni's evolution in this episode and the inside scoop about the pretty poisons. what has been your favorite Choni scene to film of season 3?
All my favorite Choni scenes of season 3 are in episode 12. We have some cute bed moments, and we kiss a lot more in episode 12, where it just feels more like we're like connected and close and a couple, and we get in a fight for the first time, and it just shows the ups and downs and the dynamics and trying to overcome that. And it was kind of interesting getting mad at her. I haven't had to do a scene where I was like full blown, you know, yelling at her. I think my favorite moment is when I come into the classroom and Cheryl sees that I've given up part of my life for her, the Serpents, which is like what I live for. And I walk in and she's created a girl gang for me. That's my favorite Choni scene so far.
Talk to me about this girl gang.
The girl gang, so we are the Pretty Poisons.
Pretty by day, poison by night.
We're, you know, obviously this new gang starting up. I'm wearing my jacket right now. Yeah, we're like strong girls who needed that support system and that family. And, you know, Tony's excited about having something that she's in charge of for once. I'm excited about it.
Talk to me about this jacket though.
This is the jacket. It's purple, so I requested to have purple in my hair, which is something I've wanted to do since, you know, season 2. So we're gonna put purple throughout. And this is the...
Oh, first look, Pretty Poisons. All right, I'm gonna put
Poisons.
you over this way. That's so neat.
Yes. Cheryl, this is the most badass and romantic thing you've ever done.
Did you have any input on what you wanted?
I didn't have any input, but I think me personally, if I were to make it, I would have done it like just the skulls. I think what they were trying to do is incorporating Cheryl and Tony. So you have the lips and then the skull. So I think it was supposed to be like a combo because she started it for her and then she, you know, took over. So
Yeah.
I think it's like a combination of us together.
Now, I'll be bringing you a lot more information about this girl gang, including how it'll affect the Serpents in future episodes of Sweetwater, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's unleash my rants and raves about episode 312 in hisses and kisses. Kicking things off, I'm sending mini hisses to Cheryl for taking things too far in her not-so-blind item about Moose. She did apologize though, and it was great to see Tony step up and put her babe back in place.
Cheryl, just stop and listen to me.
But now I'm sending massive hisses to Penelope Blossom because her blatant homophobia is absolutely disgusting.
It burns me that there are people in this town that still believe that being gay is anything less than rapturous.
Love is love, and it's beautiful in every single form. Get it? Got it? Good. Next up, hisses to the fact that just as I was really starting to like Moose, he announced that he needed to leave town.
I'm moving to Glendale, stay with my aunt.
Wait, hold up, did you say Glendale, not Greendale? Okay, look, I completely understand why Moose feels like he needs to get out of town. His dad's past demons from the gay conversion therapy program at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy caused him to snap and impersonate a Twiggy monster.
Man, the sisters did a number on you.
Actually, you know what? You do you, Moose. You've been through a lot, so however you need to heal, I support that. I just hate seeing Kevin so sad.
I'm gonna miss you, Marmaduke.
Hisses to Gladys and Jelly Bean's hidden intentions and their move back to town. I'm not sure what you ladies are up to, but please just don't hurt the Jones boys. They've been through enough.
We keep taking down Gargoyle Kings and they keep popping up again. It's like playing whack-a-mole.
Oh, and hisses to yet another fake Gargoyle King reveal. I can't anymore. I can't. Stop the madness! Hisses to Juilliard for denying Josie a callback, and double hisses to the fact that we didn't get to see her audition song.
I sang my heart out.
Or a super fun Le Bon Nuit wedding reception for Tom and Sierra.
They said it didn't feel right, having a party after everything.
In fact, Ashley Murray was a bit peeved about that too, so take a look at what she told me.
Let's talk about the wedding.
Oh yeah, the wedding. It was a crazy time. You know, Kevin kind of got unexpectedly pulled into some madness at the same time that Josie was auditioning for Juilliard. And even though we wanted it to be this big, you know, momentous occasion, it ended up crumbling as everything does in Riverdale. And they just kept it cute and small and sweet.
Yeah.
Just how the parents wanted it.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, just mad basic.
That's rude. That's so rude.
It's not rude, but like... It is rude. There are people who go to the courthouse all the time. It's so rude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was so inappropriate.
No, the courthouse is nice, but at the same time, like, I wanted, like, the big reception to see Josie sing at it, like, everything.
We all did. We wanted that.
Like,
we wanted it hard.
Bring
but...
the Pussycats back together for this special one night only wedding.
Oh, God. Can you imagine if that actually did happen and we sang one night only? That would be great.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Switching over to kisses. That one is going to all the sultry scenes that we were treated to in this week's episode, especially all the Megan smooches. Kisses to Cheryl and Choni for evolving as a couple, to Bughead for showing us that they still got it, and to Veggie for kicking things up a notch. And I was pleasantly surprised by how much I adored Josie and Archie's sun-kissed first kiss. It was pretty. Now, the only thing that was missing from this episode was a kiss between FP and Alice, and if I don't get one soon, I will scream.
Oh, absolutely.
But most importantly, kisses to Riverdale for finally giving us an episode that felt like a perfect blend of everything that we love about the show. There was mystery, intrigue, car scenes, new twists, fun turns, and yes, plenty of outrageous moments that didn't quite make sense, but that's why I love this show. And I love you, Riverbabes, for tuning in each week with me to Sweetwater Secrets. Now check back with me next week for our live preview show for episode 313, chapter 48, Requiem for a Welterwhite. Wait, I don't know, it's really annoying to say, not my favorite episode title, but I'll have exclusive scoops straight from Cole Sprouse about our Jones family reunion and why Bughead is doing so well together this season, so get excited for that. But for now, please give this video a like, hit subscribe so you never miss an episode, then drive on down to the comments and tell me your top hisses and kisses of the episode. Which couple had you the most hot and bothered this week? What do you think of the new Pretty Poisons jacket? And why do you think Gladys is hiding secrets? Tell me everything, and I'm sending massive kisses to you, Riverbabes.